Buenos dias, mi gente. Grand Rising. It is July 5th at 9:27 in the morning. And I'm going to try this again for the second time. Y'all don't know what happened the first time because I just decided to delete it because I never could finish a stupid podcast. So that was just no point in keeping it because y'all already know my memory be everywhere. And my podcast is already don't be situated as is. So it wasn't going to make it more difficult for y'all. How can I put this? I've been meaning to do an episode. I do apologize for not having no new episodes. Not like I really have many followers listening to this anyways. But, for those that do take the time to listen to my podcast, thank you. And my apologies again for not having a new episode, but it's hard when life is kicking you in the butt in a new format. Not in the regular, typical format you're always accustomed to. So it becomes a little harder to, manage. And it's just so annoying. And not just that, dude, this is just not who I was before. I want to go back to the person that I was before. Always had her stuff together. Everything was organized. I so miss that person. My soul CD really does miss that person too. But my kids are nowhere on the same wavelength that I am. Wavelength than I am. Alright, full disclosure, man. Because this is just going to be annoying for y'all who don't watch my YouTube channel. Are not going to understand certain things. So I'm just going to throw it out there now. Ever since my brush with death on Father's Day, actually a little bit before then, which should have been a warning sign, but for some fucking reason, I didn't put two and two together. I got ADHD, I got ADD, I got bipolar, I got PT, I got a whole bunch of stuff going on. And I have kids with stuff, and top it off, we're homeless, and you know what I'm saying? So this is just a lot. It's a lot. So it's a lot to remember. So my memory is always, all over the place. Plus, besides the fact that the apartment that we were living in not too long ago, me being stuck in the room due to the roach infestation and everything else. So, yeah, my brain... Oh, man. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I made the mistake of turning the car on to crack these windows because I wish my car would tell me how many degrees it's outside, but baby, it is hot. I just don't want to make it too obvious that I'm sitting in the car, in the van, because, child, I just can't catch a break, man. I just can't catch a break from nobody. But, so I can sometimes mix up my words now. Or place a word that doesn't really belong there. Or completely forget certain words. Or certain things. The neurologists in them really don't know what the hell's going on. I personally don't know what the hell's going on, to be honest with you. But, I do know that is one of my issues now. Bigger than what it ever was before. Because before it was just a typical ADHD, ADD, whatever, you're normal, whatever. Now it's sometimes I can't even remember what I did an hour before. Or I can't even remember what I did 2 hours before. Or I can remember I went somewhere and I did things, obviously. But if anybody was to turn around and ask me a detail about what we did or where I was or something like that, or if they were to bring up, hey, remember, I may remember the scenario itself, but if they're asking me to go into details about it or something about, I won't remember. I really will not be able to remember. It's crazy, and it's annoying, and it's frustrating, and it's irritating. Because as a mom who's always used to having her ducks in a row, I can't and I don't. Because my 18-year-old that I love to death and is definitely my mother, one of my damn worlds. You know, I'm trying to teach her a lot of things, but due to her disability, I don't want to say disability, man. It's not even that. Alright, I don't want to say disability, and I know y'all heard me mumble to myself. I don't want to say disability because honestly speaking, I don't consider them being autistic as in being disabled. Yes, it may hinder a lot of things for them, but I've learned to call them out on things at the moment to kind of point it out so that their autism can understand, which has made it a lot easier for me now that I know that this is why we were struggling with certain things. So I don't want to consider that a disability, but like their mental health and everything else they have going on, yeah. Now I remember why I was saying this. So she can only really honestly, she can do the basics, but I like my stuff really like I said, my OCD kicks in, so it has to be like color coded or like organized. It's hard to explain. Like it's really, really, really hard to explain. But I can only count on her hand, Lynette. You can only count on her hand. Lord help me. I can only count on her help at this very particular moment, unfortunately, because there's nobody else that I can really count on, not even their father. So with that being said, it's very difficult because I'm trying to recover. I'm not trying to push myself more than what I should to not cause any more complications. But that is very fucking difficult when there's crickets on the other side that should be assisting. And it's crazy because, anyways, that's a whole nother subject. So, yeah, my apologies if I tend to say some crazy things or forget what I'm saying. I'm gonna apologize this time for that because I know it doesn't come from my condition. Well, it does, but not my mental health part, but due to the other stuff that's occurring. So I'm gonna apologize for that because it's irritating my soul for me having to do it. Like, I can't stand it when it happens. It just drives me freaking insane. But anyways, so see how I completely forgot why I started this podcast? But, okay, they're gonna have this whole entire conversation out here. This means I may have to go back home. Back in the door. Y'all may not even hear them anyways, and if y'all do, it's whatever. Yo, I don't know how I started this podcast. I'm not gonna stop it to rewind it and play it and then start recording again. So, yeah, if I say anything wrong, that is why. That is my disclaimer and my disclosure for those who have not watched my YouTube channel. And honestly, maybe I should probably do this podcast on that one. But I kind of want to vent. But I kind of don't want to vent. But I want to update y'all all at the same time. There's so much to do. And yes, maybe I should be like a normies and organize my stuff and write it down and pick when I'm gonna record something and when I'm not, and be like everybody else, have a set time and a set date and all this other good stuff. But I'm sorry, my life does not allow me to do that. So I don't have that ability. Not just my life, but honestly, me as a person, I'm always doing things based off of, I don't want to say my feelings and my emotions, because that's not really the fucking case, but when I record these or when I make my YouTube videos, the majority of the time is oh wait, hold on, there's a lesson I'm about to teach my kids. Maybe I should record that. Sometimes I record them and I don't post them. And then other times I record them and I do post them. Like this podcast, my blog, and my YouTube channel, honestly speaking, are all my 3 venting platforms. And again, the reason why I say they're all my 3 venting platforms is because, and I don't know why I said again, because I never said it to you in the first place, but they're my venting platform because it allows me to take some stress off of my shoulders that I'm carrying and place it somewhere else. So then this way I can feel like somebody listened to me and like somebody actually cared. I mean, it's not like anybody responds back in reality or anything like that. But for somebody who has abandonment issues and I just have a straight up lot of issues, yo. Abandonment issues, trust issues, worthlessness issues. Like, yo, I have so many issues, it's not even freaking funny. But to vent sometimes makes me feel like somebody heard me, you know? And that they actually, like, really gave a fuck when they were listening. I don't, we about to close this window because you be okay, but fly over there, fly over there. We not about to fly in this van. No, the fuck you not. Was the black jacket? I mean, the big bumblebee, not them little shits, them big, I forgot what they call the big ones. Oh, they call bumblebees. Because we call the little ones. I don't fucking know. So I just vent in these places in hopes also that my venting and my frustration and my stress or whatever helps somebody else or reaches anybody else. Like, I'm going to keep saying this because this is exactly why I'm doing these platforms. But it's crazy that as much as I'm doing these platforms, it's crickets and crickets on the other side. There's no way that there's not other people in this world like me in my situation. Or similar to my situation. There's just no way in the heck that we're just the only ones. That's just not possible. Because I already have a set next door. So, like, come on, people. But anyways, that's the whole reason why I do these. I want to be able to help others. And my theory is always, like, if I'm going to go through the stress level, then damn, let it be for some reason. If my kids ain't learning from it, let somebody learn from it. Like, that would at least be amazing. But I guess life has other plans. Sometimes it is what it is. I mean, what can you do? It's life. It sucks. My thing is, even though life can get crazy, there's sometimes things that we can do to alleviate that stress or make it so not crazy. And I think I'm going to put this in this podcast because if I'm not mistaken, they don't listen to my podcast. They only watch the YouTube. So yesterday, which is the other reason why I really wanted to go to my van and vent this out because this is really bothering me. I don't know. I guess I'm just different from everybody, especially where we are right now. But yesterday, where we're staying at now, I got approached by one of the neighbors and basically was like, you know, did I have any coins? Because they don't have any. So the kind-hearted person that I am, I took it upon myself with the pain that I was already in to go and get them, you know, a little bit of groceries. I'm thinking I'm doing something nice. I'm thinking I'm doing something to help. Because I could have stayed my ass home. It was so bad that I had to use the scooter at the freaking grocery store just to get the stuff because the sensations in my legs were not cooperating. And ever since Father's Day, that's one of my issues. I will lose my ability to use my limbs how they should be, which is why they were stating that I might have paraplegia. But I'm not paraplegic all the time. So I don't know how that works. But anyways, I went through all that shit to go get this food, right? We dropped it off. I went to go take the person I call white boy. And no, it is not racist. Darn it, because I don't see color. I do see color, but we're mixed. So I don't have no, how can I put it? No bias against any culture. I just call him white boy because even though his skin is white, he damn sure as hell don't act like a white boy. So I call him white boy to be the opposite of what it really is, because it's like he's just, you know what I'm saying? He's just a minority all up on the inside, you feel me? So that's why I call him white boy. But I want to go take white boy to the flea market because he needed to try to sell some games and shit. We come back for the cookout yesterday that we were doing at the last minute, but it wasn't really a cookout per se. So honestly speaking, these people gave us a fridge that is it stinks so fucking bad because the other one broke that we can't even use the damn fridge. Like, anything you put in there, the outside of it smells so fucking bad. Like, I can't, it just makes me want to throw up the moment it hits my nostrils. So I can't even open my fridge or close my fridge. Like, these kids have to do this shit. But, yeah, so then I come back, you know what I'm saying? And I tell the kids to put my, sit your outside for me on the table, whatever, because I know if I go inside, I'm going to go sit on my bed, and it's going to be over. It's going to be a wrap. There's no way I'm getting the fuck back up. One, I woke up with a bipolar depressed mood yesterday where I just ripped all my kids' heads off because the house is a fucking mess. Looks like a fucking disaster. And mind you, my mobility issues, like I just stated, are not what they were. So, yeah, if I stress myself too much, I start to lose sensation in my left side. And normally my left leg is the one that starts to not cooperate with the walking. It starts to really act like it's paraplegic. Like, and I have to either drag it sometimes and not pick it up so that when I go to put it back down, I don't fall. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that I do that. That's when I know I'm starting to get a little bad, and I really gotta chill out before it gets worse. But yeah, so I went through all of that, man. I had to walk all the way to the store. Barely made it to the scooter because Food Lion doesn't allow you to take those out the store to get that stuff, just to come back home. And later on, when I go to look at the door, I went to go. I got up to do something. I don't remember what it was, but it was later on last night. I got to do something or to move my limbs because my limbs were yelling at me. Oh, I know what I got up to do, to go pee, because that's another shit. I'm so badly freaking dehydrated that no matter what I'm consuming it doesn't really, it's not hydrating me. It's it's really not giving me the nutrients that I need, or it's not enough or whatever. But I did the gastric sleeve, so I'm limited on space, so I can only consume what my stomach allows me to. And realistically speaking, I kind of don't know sometimes which one to put in there, the food or the liquid, because my potassium is pretty much done for, which is why I keep getting ready to get cramps all over again, because whatever they put in my system, apparently my body's already draining it the fuck out. And even though I was taking the potassium pills they gave me and all that shit, but I ran out and ain't nobody give me no motherfucking refill. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have an over-the-counter one, but it's not as high as the prescribed one. I've been just taking 2 of them shits because I ain't got money to go buy another bottle. So I can't take as much as it would have equaled to the prescribed because it would leave me with less pills down the line, and I don't have money to replace them. So I'm gonna catch motherfucking 22. Damned if I do and damned if I fucking don't. So I really just don't know. And it's just freaking annoying. Fucking annoying. That was the whole reason why I was telling you all this. So anyway, I go through all of that. I'm getting ready to go into my motel room, whatever the fuck y'all want to call this shit. And I look down, I'm like, why is this meat and shit here? Then I look again, I'm like, wait, ain't that the shit I bought for that family? I'm like, yo, who dropped this off? Da-da-da-da. And I'm like, why? I don't know. He just came and dropped it off. So when he saw me earlier to ask me if I had trees, you couldn't tell me, thanks, but we too motherfucking prideful to take fucking help. Or thanks, we appreciate your gesture. Like, your son done caused me so much fucking stress and so much fucking drama. Like, he's one of the fucking reasons why I want to leave this place so fucking bad. That's how bad this fucking little boy is. Like, he evil. And I don't say that about nobody, but this little boy know what the fuck he doing. And he hides himself in this, like, sweet persona. But no, I really see his hidden agenda. Like, this little motherfucker done had me getting ready to fight his dad while I'm holding my fucking walker, my dude. Like, what grown man stands up on a second level, starts screaming at a woman that's sitting in a chair with a walker in front of her? Because she can't obviously walk upstairs to you to tell you what your child did. So she sent somebody else to politely knock on your door and ask you to please come downstairs so that we can speak. Because this is about the umpteenth time that your child done did something. But this is the second day, back to back, that I have to talk to you. And instead of you wanting to come talk to me, you going to stand at the top of them damn steps and disrespectfully start fucking yelling at me and all this other extra added on unnecessary motherfucking shit when I show the fucking respect. So I really didn't have to go buy anything, but I did be out of my kind-hearted, and then I get it returned. Okay, I got you. So if by any chance y'all follow this podcast or listen to this podcast, since we know how nosy your child is, because he want to be in everybody's motherfucking business, you're welcome. Whether you did or did not take the fucking food, you're welcome, because you know what? People down here are so fucking selfish. I go through my fucking pain to walk out my house. I go through my pain to get out my fucking bed. Even though I'm sitting in a van and I'm driving to go do what I gotta do, and I have to sometimes tell my daughter to go in and do it because my mobility is not allowing me to, you should have taken that into consideration. Okay? And the least you could have did was fucking tell me thank you. I mean, to keep it a buck, you could have kept the fucking groceries, to be honest with you, because to me that is so fucking disrespectful. But you know what? I was raised in a whole different format than they were. So I can't get mad at that, but that is just some disrespectful ass shit. Somebody takes it upon their time to give you food, to help you out, and you return the shit. Like, return to motherfucking sender. Well, you know what? The sender really busted her ass to go get the shit. Like, I couldn't even fucking walk back to the fucking van. I had to literally use the fucking cart to, like, for my stability. Because between the iron being the number 5, because apparently it dropped from the first time I went to the fucking doctors. I went to the doctors Tuesday, right? Correct. Wait, hold on. Yeah, something like that. And then I went to another doctor. They did their joint. When I get my test results, because I've been trying to stay in the same, group thing so it can all just hit the same spot. So I got to run and look for nothing. How I go from my iron being a 7, not even like 2 days earlier, to now my iron is a 5. Bruh, these transfusions ain't for another fucking week and a half. How am I supposed to last this long when I can barely make it now? Like, I went into Not Wawa. Darn it. 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven. Lies. I was right. It was Wawa. I went to 7-Eleven afterwards. I go into Wawa's. There was a reason why I was telling that story. I'm really trying to remember what that reason was. It just left my mind that damn quick. Ay, bendito sea Dios, por favor. I went to Wawa's. went to Wawa to get a blunt wrap because they had no more pain pills. We found some change, and one of the neighbors was gonna be nice enough to let me get a nick so that I can at least smoke so I can sleep. If not, then insomnia would kick in because of the pain. So I did all that pushing. Did all that to get this food to help somebody else out because I was already pushing myself beforehand so I can get everything done so I could just sit down because I wanted to finish braiding, but if I was here, I only did one braid. Whatever, I'm just mad. I'm just mad. I feel disrespected. I'm just mad. That's all. Just leave it like that. It don't matter. My feelings don't fucking matter to nobody anyways, which is why they always get bashed and disrespected and stepped on and anything you could fucking think of. And the only way that I can survive and keep it pushing is basically stating what I just said. Don't fucking matter anyways. My feelings don't matter. Because if I was to really sit here and think about all the shit, I'm just gonna cry. I'm gonna cry like a fucking little punk. I'm gonna cry like a little pussy. Crying is not gonna resolve anything, and I'm getting ready to cry now because this is just too fucking much. It's just too much. I'm just too motherfucking overwhelmed. This is just too fucking much. Too fucking much. And then I go out my way when I don't even have anything to help somebody else who has more than I do. Just to get smacked in the face, bro. Like, told you, my heart, well, like I said on YouTube, my heart is my biggest fucking downfall. And I don't know how to be I know how to be a cold-ass bitch. Don't get me wrong, yo. Ask all three of my children's father. I know how to be a cold-hearted bitch. I do have an ugly, 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 ugly side to me. But I have an amazing, beautiful side. And every time I try to show that shit to anybody, I just get eaten alive, yo. Alive. Hence why I always have to stay to be that cold-hearted bitch, and the shit is fucking annoying. And here comes this asshole down the steps. And you better not approach me then, man, yo. Because if you do, we're gonna have to pretend to be nice and put on my fucking happy face like I always do to avoid fucking problems because I couldn't pay the rent here, and if we have any other issues, I'm gonna end up having to get kicked the hell out. Because where we are, it's just drama after drama after drama after drama after drama. Like, that's it. Just drama after drama after drama after drama. And I want out so fucking bad, yo. But I have no money to get out, so it is what it is. But I hope y'all have an amazing day. I just wanted to put that out there because I really did use limbs and shit that I wasn't able to use like that to assist. And that's the thank you that I get in return. But I do have y'all. I like the new language I just made. I do hope y'all have a good day. And again, thank you for taking the time to listen to my podcast. If you guys can actually share, that would be amazing. I really need to get out of this fucking situation. This whole shit of fucking being homeless, yo. You know how embarrassing this shit is at fucking 41 years old? Yeah, everybody down here is used to it. Cool. But up north where we from, extended stays don't fucking really exist, my dude. Like, at least not in Connecticut. Like, this shit is fucking for the birds. And every time I'm trying to catch a fucking break, so it happens with one of my kids and I gotta stop and focus on their shit. Or something happens with me and I gotta stop and try to focus on that. And it's like, I can't get a fucking break. If I create a GoFundMe to help us, nothing. Created another one on a different platform and nothing. Like, really, universe? Just don't nobody give two flying fucks about us? Yeah, you got people out here pretending to go through shit and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and they get in the fucking world, and all I'm asking for is a little bit of assistance because, unfortunately, I can't go to work right now. I really can't. Like, if you get your ass to fuck up out my goddamn van, thank you. Now fly away. Fly. Shoot, fly. So if y'all can share, that'd be amazing. If y'all would take the time out to go to the YouTube channel and check it out, see if it's your cup of tea, and you know what I'm saying, subscribe, whatever. If it's not, then share, because you never know. The YouTube channel is Parenting with Mental Illness space mom and children. Also, if you don't want to donate a penny, but y'all interested in what I have in our store right now, which I'm still trying to push, and I can't even do that. Like, I can't even advertise our joint so we can try to make money. Like, I'm trying so we can get out of this hole, but it's like every time I sit down to try, one of the kids gets in arguments or whatever, and then I can't even. Then the house is, you know what, if y'all like anything on the shop and y'all want to help, every purchase will help us pay the stupid $393.40 if they don't raise the fucking rent. Weekly rate, whatever, to this place. I didn't even get to pay it for this week. And if I don't have no money hit me soon, they're going to lock us out the fucking room. And then after that, we got to be out. And even though COVID and you know what I'm saying, the president says can't nobody get evicted and because these are not your regular motel, but their efficiencies extend to stay for people who are in a situation like that, like us, but it's only supposed to be temporary. They're supposed to evict through the courts and do shit correctly. Just like they weren't supposed to raise the rent at all during this pandemic, but since I've been here, it's been raised like 3 times, and I only got the warning 1 time. So if y'all can, check out shopnormies.store, I would definitely appreciate it. I'm going to spell it out just for in case. SHOPNORMEES.store. We would greatly appreciate it. You can also find Shop Normies on Instagram. Y'all can check them out. You can check it out there too. Plus the link, I think, to the stores on there. Also, the Parenting Mental Illness on Instagram, and I believe that the link tree is there too, and the store link should be there as well. And if you catch any of the videos on YouTube, the link is down there as well. But please, if y'all take the time and just share, I'd greatly appreciate the support. Many blessings and much love and abundance to you and your family. Whoever is listening to this, I'm speaking into the universe that you may have an amazing day, whatever time it is that you're playing this, and may nothing hinder you from progressing whatever it is that you have set. Many blessings. Okay, I know I just ended this, but in the process of me waiting for the little clip to load, I was approached again. And I was actually given an apology this time. So, I feel better now. Because now I understand. I really thought it was a whole nother... Like, I know we got our beef because their son keep doing shit that he got no business doing, and he's mad disrespectful. Obviously, I can't put my hands because that's not my kid. But also, me... I've never been respected my whole life, not even by the woman that gave birth to me. So respect to me, it's like a cup of fucking water when you out in a goddamn desert and you ain't got shit to fucking drink. And lying to me is the same shit like being in that motherfucking desert, Them 2 things are the 2 things that will get me to switch up, disappear, be a bitch, whatever the case may be, because if I'm giving them 2 things, I should be getting them 2 things in return, and I'm not. So I did get an apology. I did get the explanation. I understand. You feel me? I figured it was pride. It's not his pride, which is cool. It's his wife's pride. Different backgrounds, different lifestyles. When you're raised different, shit just hits differently. So I did appreciate the apology and the explanation. Like I told him, the only thing that bothered me the most was that I was in so much motherfucking pain when I went to go get it, just to find out it was returned. But I'm saying they got food. They ended up getting money, ended up getting food. So I'm cool. That's all I was really worried about, was just no matter how much they son irk my motherfucking soul, I'm not going to let no kid go without. And if somebody else is starving, I'm not going to do that when I have the ability to feed them. I'm just not going to do it, because there's been plenty of times that me and mine done starve our asses off with nobody at all to help us down here. So I know that feeling, but I just wanted to add this on there. Because I respect the fact that I got the apology, and that means the world to me, because at least it let me know that it wasn't unappreciated. It was appreciated. That's all I stopped by to say.